So for friends, coming to our next question. Next question we will discuss. It is a pipes and cisterns question. You have already read the question. Now we are going to calculate how much the two pipes P and Q are going to fill a cistern in 1 minute. So the amount they will fill in 1 minute will be calculated like this: 1 by 12 and 1 by 15 LCM. Here comes 5, here comes 4. 9 by 60th of the cistern is filled in 1 minute by P plus Q. And obviously they both are working together for 3 minutes. So in 1 minute they are filling this much. So in 3 minutes they will be filling 3 into 9 by 60. It will come out as 9 by 20th. So 9 by 20th of the cistern it has been filled. How much is remaining? Remaining is 1 minus 9 by 20. It is 11 by 20th of the cistern is still to be filled. Okay. Now this 11 by 12th of the cistern has to be filled by Q alone because P has been closed now. So if it has to be filled by Q alone, Q can fill the cistern in 15 minutes. So if one cistern, that is full cistern, is filled by him in 15 minutes, so 11 by 20th of the cistern will be filled by him in 15 into 11 by 20 minutes. 5 3 is 15, 5 4 is 20, it is 33 by 4 minutes. And this is your answer. It is very easy question. This is the first question of pipes and cisterns today. And it is very easy for you also to do it by LCM method. In LCM method, you have to do nothing. You have to just to calculate the LCM of 15 and 20, 12 and 15, that is 60. Suppose the volume of the cistern is 60 ml. So obviously P can fill the 60 ml in 12 minutes. So in 1 it will fill 5 ml. And similarly this is for P and for Q. In 1 minute it will fill 4 ml and obviously the plus will be 9 ml. And what was the total amount to be filled? 60 ml, because we considered the volume as 60 ml and they are filling 9 ml per minute. So in 3 minutes they are going to fill 27 ml obviously. So how much will be left? 60 minus 27, 33 ml. And this 33 ml will be filled by Q alone after P is closed. So Q fills 4 ml in 1 minute. So 33 ml will be filled by 33 by 4 minutes. So in this, the answer is in the same manner only. Obviously this I have told in a bit fast manner, but I understand that now you can understand a bit faster. Any doubts are welcome in the comment section. Moving on to our next question. Now next question says, you have already read the question. Now in this the condition is something like this: 1 upon 12, 1 upon 15, this is the second question, plus 1 upon C is equals to 1 upon 5. This is the whole case. Okay friends, please remember that you are listening this video on gs-india.blogspot.in. So this 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 15, 1 upon C is equals to 5, because these two with the help of C have filled it in 5 minutes. So it will be something like this: 1 upon C is equals to 1 upon 5 minus 1 upon 10 minus 1 upon 15. Why this 1 upon 5 here? Because all three together are filling the tank in 5 minutes. Are doing the work in 5 days. A alone is doing it in 12 days. B alone is doing it in 15 days. This is A, this is B. And C we have supposed the number of days. C are we going to calculate by this? Taking the LCM, it comes here 12, 5 and 4. It comes out as 3 by 60th. So C completes the work in 20 days. Now we have to calculate that it is being said that rupees 960 has been given to them. Now this 960 has to be distributed among A, B and C. What is their rate of doing work? A is doing it in 12 days, B in 15 days, C in 20 days. Obviously A is taking less time than B to do the work, which means that A will do the work faster than B. which means that A is more efficient B. Similarly, B is doing the work in less time than what C takes the time to do it. So obviously B is more efficient than C. So obviously this is the amount of time taken by them. So their efficiency will be in the inverse ratio. So their efficiency will be in this ratio, 1 upon 12 is to 1 upon 50 is to 1 upon 20. And they will get the money in accordance with their efficiency. So this is 1 upon 12 is to 1 upon 50 is to 1 upon 20. Equalizing them, we will multiply them by 60. As we know that in a ratio, multiplying doesn't changes the ratio. So if you are going to multiply it by 60, then it is going to become 5 is to 4 is to 3. So now with the ratio will be 5 is to 4 is to 3, and this is in this ratio they are going to get their money. This 5 is for A, 4 is for B, and 3 is for C. So the amount that A gets will be 5 upon 5 plus 4 plus 3 into 960. Okay, this will be 5 by 12 into 960. It will come out as 400 rupees, and that will be your answer. As simple as that. So the A gets 400 rupees. Similarly, you can calculate for B and C also. Thank you for watching this video.